What do you mean he's not here? Well, Bruce the Chopper can't go on board Loki. What do you mean he's cancelled? I don't believe it. There's no possible way that Loki has been cancelled. Bruce the Chopper cannot go on board Loki. Now, Lars, calm down. Calm down. Have Sven rub your shoulders, mate. Have Sven rub your shoulders. Loki can't be cancelled. He can't be. There's no possible way that they can cancel him. Lars, calm down. Breathe, mate. Breathe. Rub the shoulder. That's right. Little circles. Yes. There's no way the man can be cancelled. They can't do it. They've tried. It's not going to happen. Oh.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
You know, I've been from one side of this fandom to the other. In all that time, I have seen a lot of things. Above all that, there is one thing I am absolutely certain of. I am the villain of this story. You know what time it is, Valhalla? Nothing to see here. There is no show anymore called Mornings of Mischief. You all might as well go home. Nothing to see here. Move along. Wrenches, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to find other work or retire. Nothing to see here. We are throwing in the towel. We are giving up. We aren't going to go on. Suck it, because we are here, we are live. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and Daryl the Derelict said it best. Let's burn it down, Valhalla. Fat Steven right behind him. Villains, light the fires. Thank you both so very much. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright, and we're going to burn it down this morning with some dragon fire. Skull! I am too young to retire from Mark the Infinitely Tired. I was so worried yesterday. I got word yesterday that we've been canceled. We've been canceled. They've canceled Loki's Mornings of Mischief. And I just thought that was the funniest shit I had ever heard in my life. Of course we're canceled. Of course we're canceled. We come out here and we talk shit about cancel culture every day. We prove every day that they're not winning, that we're winning. They're not going to win. Why? Because they can't put the work and dedication in to win. Oh, poo, poo, boo, boo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Cry, whiny bullshit. Just look at the Eternals, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but it's such a beautiful film. Why aren't you liking it? We're Disney. Well, maybe because you got a shitty, fucking horrible director because of diversity and inclusion. How about that one? How about that? We're going to go out and hire someone for diversity and inclusion. We're going to follow the 7 pillars of the rat to find our next director for our next Marvel movie. And when it bombs, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to blame the fans. We're going to blame each and every one of you because you're all horrible, evil people. You're villains just like me. You're villains and you're all horrible and distasteful because you don't like a movie. You're ists, you're obes, you're Yahtzees because you don't like a movie. Cancel Mexican Iron Man. Not all because you don't like a movie. It's so horrible. Oh no, they've gone and review bombed. They've review bombed the movie, except this time it was critics. They haven't even seen it yet. Oh wait, those are critics. Shit. Oh, don't give the rat your money. No cheese for the rat. Why? Because the rat cares nothing about you seeing a good movie. The rat cares nothing about you seeing a good film. All it cares about is diversity and inclusion. And you know what? Diversity is not a bad thing. Forced. Wow. That's something else, isn't it? We don't care about the character. We don't care about the movie. We don't care about the story. We don't care about the entertainment. You are not entitled to complain about the entertainment. Because if you do, you get a finger pointed at you and you get called an ist and over a Yahtzee. Isn't that special? So let's just cancel everything. Like the old Vic Theater. I don't know how many of you know about this, but this is horse shit. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is horse shit. From Bounding into Comics, Spencer Baculi. Old Vic Theater cancels production of Monty Python star Terry Gilliam over his support of Dave Chappelle. London's historic Old Vic Theatre abruptly cancelled a production of the Stephen Sondheim musical Into the Woods, held by actor and director Terry Gilliam, after venue staff voiced their displeasure with the Monty Python legend's recent recommendation of Dave Chappelle's new Netflix special, The Closer. You are not allowed to have an opinion. You're not allowed to have an opinion. No one is allowed to have an opinion besides the people writing the narrative. Those are the only people allowed to have an opinion. Not you, not the fans, not me, not anyone. No one is allowed to have an opinion. Gillen voiced his support for Chappelle's latest work on October 14th, taking to his Facebook page to tell his fans and followers, "I'm encouraging all of you to watch Dave Chappelle's new show, The Closer, on Netflix." To me, my opinion, to me, he's the greatest stand-up comedian alive today. Incredibly intelligent, socially aware, dangerously provocative, and gut-wrenchingly funny. There's a storm brewing over Netflix's support for the show. I'd love to hear your opinions. I would love to hear your opinions. Though brief and encouraging of debate between both supporters and critics of Chappelle, Gilliam's innocuous comment sparked backlash amongst Old Vic staff, which in turn led to the cancellation of his upcoming production. In a brief statement that sidestepped the actual explanation for the show's cancellation, the Old Vic told theater news outlet The Stage ahead of any season announcement, senior management at the Old Vic would meet with the directors who are programmed to work in the season as a matter of course to discuss our culture and our values. This happened with co-directors of Into the Woods, Terry Gilliam and Leah Hossman. Upset staff members also reportedly took issue with Gilliam's past criticism of the Me Too movement, which he had described as a witch hunt in which there were a lot of people, decent people, or mildly irritating people, who were getting hammered. "I hate Harvey," the actor told UK news outlet The Independent in January 2020. Look at that. "I hate Harvey." We all know who he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We all fucking know who he's talking about. I had to work with him, and I know the abuse. But I don't want people saying that all men, wow. I don't want people saying that all men, because on the 1991 film Fisher King, 2 producers were women. One was a really good producer, and the other was a neurotic bitch. It wasn't about their sex. It was about the position of power and how people used it. Notably, the Old Vic found itself at the center of its own Me Too controversy after it was discovered that Kevin Spacey, who served as the theater's artistic director from 2003 to 2015, had used his position to enact routine abuse on male actors. Though Gilliam himself could not be reached for comment, John Barry, whose production company Scenario 2 holds the rights for Into the Woods, told UK news outlet The Times that his team was focusing on finding a new home for the show. "These things happen," he admitted. "It's not the first change of plan for a West End show or the last, and current times everywhere are unpredictable." No, people are being insufferable bitches. That's what they're being. However, in a brief bit of optimism, Barry then promised fans that the design and vision for the show is vintage Gilliam. Good. Don't give up. Don't take a fucking knee. Say, "You know what? If you don't want us, we'll go somewhere else. Kiss my fat white ass, Vic." That's what I think about it. This is a guy who said, "You know what? Just don't blame all men. It's not all men's fault. It's one guy's fault. One guy acted like a total fucking sleuth. Other guys act like total fucking bitches. So what? Women do the exact same thing. Women have been the exact same way. Look into it. Go ahead and look into the hashtag Me Too movement. Take a long, hard look at what they've done. It's not just guys. It's not just women. It's people. Some people are punk ass bitches that do punk ass bitch things. Some people are good people They stand up for other people. They don't take a knee. They don't take the payday. It's the age of the professional victim. It is the age of the professional victim. And brightest day with the $1.99 super chat. Thursday Starbucks run. 500 subs strong. Hell yeah, brightest day. If we could get a link to brightest day's channel, 500 freaking subs strong. Keep rocking, brother. Don't take any shit. Don't take a knee, because that's not what we do. We keep fighting. Skull! And what does the other camp do? What are the little weasels of the world, the little golems? What do? They roll around on the ground whining about precious. They cry and they moan and they whine. And they act like you have to do the job for them. And if you don't, well, you're a horrible, evil villain. You're a horrible, evil villain. Because you won't do it for them. You see, cancel culture works a lot of ways. If you don't take the knee and you don't do what they want, you're a horrible fucking person. If you don't change everything to suit their narrative, you're a horrible person. If you stand up for yourself and you say, I will not kneel, they'll call you a liar. They'll call you all kinds of things. And they'll make themselves the victim. At the end of the day, victimhood and cancel culture go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. And that's what these people do. That's what these people live and breathe. You can't do anything. You can't say anything. You have to follow the narrative. Otherwise, you're a bad person. Lies compounded upon lies and more bullshit. And you never apologize. It is blood in the water. This is what these people do. This is how these people live. This is what they thrive on. The only horrible person is Mexican Iron Man when he denies his love for Betty White. They attack your character, try to destroy your soul, diminish the worth of your existence. And Andy Masterson, I'm okay with being a villain. As am I, Andy. I will be the villain. I will be the horrible person they point their fingers at and says, they say bad things. They say bad things. They don't follow the narrative. They're liars. Because that's what we all are. We're all horrible people. We're all horrible, nasty people. I just happen to embrace being a horrible, nasty person. I even say it at the beginning of my show. I am the villain. Because I am a villain. In their eyes. And I always will be. Nothing I do will ever change that. And I'm not going to try to change that. Ever. It's not my job to say that. It's not my job to change any of that for them. I will be the villain. Larry with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. He says they use victimhood as a shield and a weapon. They use victimhood as a shield and a weapon. Well, let's make sure we don't use victimhood when we go into battle, brother. Thank you so very much for that super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skull! Islam Burkholder, cancel culture, and their persecution will never end because their power and their thrills come from pointing out wrongs, and they never make situations better. Making anything better is not the goal. When people learn that, when the normies learn that, and I think they're starting to come around. I really do. This latest thing with you have to do what we say or we'll cancel you in the schools and all of this shit going on right now. I think they're starting to. I think they're starting to figure it out. I really do. We don't want this shit. Don't tell us how we have to be. Don't tell us what we have to say. Don't tell us what we have to wear. I think the normies are just starting to wake up and smell what these motherfuckers have been shoveling. I hope. I have hope. If I didn't, I wouldn't be on here talking to all of you right now. I have hope that people are starting to wake up and see this shit for what it is. We cannot let cancel culture continue. We cannot let people's lives be destroyed in the court of public opinion, which is all it is. That's all it is. These people get a thrill off of destroying people's lives in the court of public opinion. That is what they have been doing. They have been destroying people's lives, their livelihoods in the courts of public opinion. We will destroy you. We will remove you. We will silence you because you don't follow the fucking narrative. This is where we're at. This is where we're all at. Waiting to be canceled. Waiting to lose our jobs. Waiting to lose our livelihood. Waiting. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. What's going to happen with a mean old croc? Loki's in trouble. We're all in trouble. And we only have ourselves to blame because we won't take a knee. We won't step down. We won't shut our mouths. I mean, I was told I was in trouble yesterday. I was told, you better just pack it up. You better just quit. Because, Mornings of Mischief's pretty much done. Step aside. Move along. Down the road. Walk, walk, walk. See you later. Bye. Fire the wrenches. Shut down the lights. Kill the studio. Yet I sit back and watch them eat each other like fucking piranhas. And I can't help but laugh. Sir Percelot Loki, as German, I often hear why your country has gone evil in the 30s. Well, just look at the hate between woke and non-woke people today. History repeats itself. So it begins. And if you don't learn from your past mistakes, what good is it? What was the point? I'm going to tell you something. I listened to a leftist, a flaming fucking leftist, talk about history once, like it never happened. Like none of it ever happened. Can you believe that? Can you believe that none of it ever happened? Well, wait. We know, no, you don't. Were you there? No. Then it didn't happen. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that an interesting way to look at history? If you weren't there, it didn't happen. And gesture of sin, thank you, my friend. Mornings of Mischief is only done when Loki says it is. Until then, burn on. DJ Ron G, oh boy, I've had some interesting conversations of that sort. It just didn't happen. Enter revisionism. We can make history what we want. We can make history anything we want. None of that ever happened. It didn't happen unless you say it happened. So none of that ever happened. We're going to take the things we want to use against you, and we're going to prop them up like they actually happened. And then we're going to take the things that people are accusing us of, and we're going to say those things never happened. We've never failed with socialism. It's always been a positive in the world. Just cut out what you don't like. That's what they do. That's what dictators do. Is they just cut out the bits they don't like and act like it never happened. You see, one of the reasons why we are as strong as we are is that we held on to history. We learned from it, and we kept learning. But now we've got a whole nother problem. That's not happening anymore. No shutdowns, no walkouts, no unionizing here from Punkwaddle. $5 super chat. Well, stoke the fires and keep them burning. Thank you so very much, Punkwaddle, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright, and we're going to throw you $1, Punkwaddle. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
So, you can either lay down and take all this shit that they're giving you, or you can stand up and say, I'm not going to take a knee for your bullshit. It's as easy as that. And it's your choice, ladies and gentlemen. You can fall in line and buy their products and buy their shoes and dress the way they want you to and buy the phones they want you to and get the Xboxes that only they can get. Or you can say, you know what, I'm going to fucking go my own way. I'm going to go my own way. I'm going to remember the things I need to remember. I'm going to forge my own path. Because let me tell you something. The American dream isn't dead. The American dream is alive and well. You just have to fight for it. Because they don't want you to have it. Those clowns over in Hollywood, living in fucking clown world, they don't want you to have it. The clowns supporting them as producers, all that shit, they don't want you to have it. The writers of fucking Star Trek, Discovery, Trek, fucking whatever you want to call it, they don't want you to have it. You want to come here? You want to live here? You want to fight for that dream? Fight for it. Work fucking hard and fight for it and show them that it's not dead. Because you can have it. Whatever it is, you can have it. You don't have to follow them to get it. You do not have to follow them to get it. In dealing with the weak-minded fools who can only point fingers instead of self-reflection, stand. Facing them down terrifies them, hence the dogpiling. They have no foundation that can last. I couldn't say it better myself. Thank you, Adega Outlaw. Dave G. Sound, a campaign against Loki must be the most pathetic thing I have ever heard of, pursuing next to the flat earth. Thank you, Dave G. Sound. MB Geek, let's talk with $5 super chat. Why Last Man can, before season 1 ended, you make a crap product we don't watch. Cry havoc and let's sip the dogs of war. General Chang. Thank you so very much. MB Geek, let's talk. Jesse, you're a brother. For that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires of Valhalla burning bright. And we're going to send you a little havoc this morning. Skull! tired makes a fucking bang on point right here. That's the major problem, Loki. They do not want to work. They want everything handed to them and to be coddled. Let me ask you something. Do you think I went to someone and had them prep my show for me? Do you think that I went to someone and had them write out all the things I needed to say this morning? Do you think that if I did do that, I could wake up 25 minutes before the show started, hop in here, and be ready to go, strapped in, fucking rockets flying, if I needed someone else to do my job for me? You work hard and you get rewarded. Whether that is monetarily, whether that is a good feeling, whatever, you work hard and you get rewarded. Mary's Game Room, for instance, has worked extraordinarily hard on her charity this year. She has made $2,500 on her charity. Valhalla is matching that $2,500. We are matching that money. I told Mary at the beginning of the year, we will match a maximum of $2,500. And that is what we are going to do. We are matching $2,500 of her money. Mary does not get that money. That's not her money. She didn't get to keep that. Yet she has worked hard for that. But that is for something else. She has worked hard to help someone else. That is part of that dream too. Working hard to help someone else. And that's what these people don't see. That is what these people don't get. When you have what you need, when you've worked hard, when you've done everything you can, when you haven't taken a knee, and life rewards you, in my opinion, you do what you can for other people. Valhalla has been there for me. Valhalla has fought for me. Valhalla has stood for me. And in return, I stand for each and every one of you. So when something like that happens, when I see a charity like that, Mary working so hard, I want to do everything I can to help her because people have been there for me. People have stood with me. They've stood with me on this stage. They've stood with me on this show. They've stood with me in the chat. And it's the least I can do. It's just money. And for some people, that's a huge, that's fucking beyond them. That someone can say it's just money. Mary has kicked ass and taken names, and I want to make sure that her dream becomes a reality too. So we hope. We stick our hand out and we help. We don't cancel. We don't try and shut it down. I heard something once. I heard, oh my God, there's so many people here now. We've got to do this instead of the normal way we do things. It was on a show one night. A whole bunch of people dropped into the show from another show. And the person said, well, we can't do this now. We can't act like this. That's not true. That's the furthest thing from the truth. You keep being yourself. You keep true to yourself. Be yourself. Do not let anyone, anything take it away or cause disruption. Be yourself because the other options are closed. Loki doesn't need to do this. Loki doesn't need to be like this. Loki doesn't need to be generous. Loki doesn't need to be this. I'm sorry, but your stupid attempts to change who I am are not going to work. I will be me, and I will always be me. I will not change who I am because you do not like who I am. And that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They want to change who you are. Be genuine, remain humble, and always say thank you. Be genuine. That's the number one. Always be genuine. Always be yourself, because people can tell when you're being an insufferable fake fuck. Gollum. Remain humble. Continue to be humble. Never change that. Always say thank you. And thank you, MB Geek Let's Talk. $5 super chat. Hollywood. You want us at the movies. You look at Dune or a good show. Look at Squid Game, Cobra Kai. We did not bend. Long live the fighters. Thank you so very much, MB Geek, for that $5 super chat. I love me some Cobra Kai. If you haven't seen my latest short for the Cobra Kai vinyls, they were fucking awesome. I love it. Best vinyl investment I've ever made, and I got a cassette for it. Thank you so very much, MB Geek. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skol!
Long live the fighters!
Long live the fighters. Dig Outlaw with the $5 super chat. You will always be you, and I will always be your friend. And on the wall with you. Live long and prosper, my friend. Thank you so very much, Dig Outlaw, for that $5 super chat. You all keep the fires burning bright. I'm going to use this because I know Adega loves it. Skol!
Spartans! What is your profession?
How many people say, now that you have your platform, you should change? And to them, the response is, this platform has grown because of what got us here. Opposite of the IPs that are falling. Yes, absolutely. What got you to the table? What got you to the game? What got you in? What got you there? You being you. Wasn't about being someone else. Wasn't about having someone write something for you. Wasn't about having someone plan out your show for you. It was you. What got you there is you. Maybe revel in that. Maybe enjoy that. But here's the problem. Some people can't enjoy that. They can't enjoy the ride getting there when that's half the fun. Instead, they're bashing their head against a wall, saying, why can't I get here where I want to be? Because you can't sit back and enjoy the ride getting there. And everybody sees that. Everybody feels that. Everybody hears that. Sit back and enjoy the ride, or get the fuck off the train. Choice is yours. It always has been, from beginning to end. You decide what you want to watch. You decide what you want to listen to. You will decide what you want to do. We called those sellouts in the 90s, and sometimes that was overused, but it is also a real thing. That's right. There was another thing too, posers. I fucking loved that word back in the day. Posers. People that acted like they were someone else so they could be popular. Isn't that interesting? Fucking posers. Does anybody remember that? Fucking poser, wannabe bitch who acted like they were one thing so that they could pass and be popular in the group. And you start throwing out shit. Name me 4 Metallica songs. Oh, yeah. Fuck off, poser. The point of a journey is not just getting to your destination. It's about taking the journey. I'm going on an adventure. Instead, they're fucking standing around in their wannabe bullshit, acting like pussies. Yes. Posers, pretenders, perverts, and pussies. Childish adult pretenders. Posers, I remember them. Posers and preppies. Yes. Punk Waddle gets it. Posers and preppies. A fucking preppy. Do you know what a preppy was? A preppy was one of those fucking cocksuckers with the like white fucking shorts and the stupid ass fucking button up fucking shirt and the perfectly 2 hours spent 2 hours in the fucking washroom. And I'm talking about a guy here. Hair. They stood there and did their fucking hair like a fucking woman. These are the cocksucking fucks that wore socks and fucking flip-flops. Socks and sandals. Preppy fucking poser motherfuckers. Stop pretending to be something and just be you. Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to pretend. Oh, this is okay. It's okay. Just pretend it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Just go against this person. It'll be all good. Actors are nothing more than adult pretenders. Gary from Nerdrotic. That's right. Fucking posers. When you're genuine, you will shine. Arwen hit the nail on the head. I can't hit it any harder than she just hit the nail on the head. Guys, we're going to have a show tonight with me and Dag Outlaw. I would love you all to be there. The new Teespring store is up. We have glass tumblers, ladies and gentlemen. And I have heard from a friend that we will have a return here on Mornings of Mischief tomorrow. The great and wonderful Chopper Dan, a.k.a. Chopper Dave, will be making a return tomorrow to talk about the Teespring store. I cannot wait. I have not heard from this guy since like right after the pandemic happened. He took off, he needed work, and he will be back tomorrow to talk about the Teespring store, talk about the tumblers, talk about all the cool new shit, and the badass new Bad Girls Go to Valhalla merch. I'm telling you guys, bad girls go to Valhalla. Good girls go to Echo Base. Bad girls go to Valhalla. And yes, that has been approved by Coach and Nick at EB over at Echo Base Network. Oh, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you. Because the more I look at this cancel culture shit, the more I realize I can't deal with this on my own. I cannot do this on my own. I can do this because each and every one of you are standing with me. Each and every one of you are here. I could not do this alone. I couldn't do it alone. I cannot do it alone. Thank you, all of you. Meanwhile, the other hand of the evil goes about debasing morality, attacking children, and attempting to make perversions into acceptability. And again, I cannot ever say it the way a Dag Outlaw can. Preppies suck! Keely Chow, that's right. Everyone have a great day. Have a wonderful day. We'll be back for 7 Kinds of Mischief tonight. But until then, be excellent to each other. And always speak friend to enter.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe and hammer that notification bell.